Sex is actually what we call the mingling of the soul. For the pleasure sex, you need to understand that it begins from somewhere. It begins with your mind. So one must set the ball rolling. The other must agree on the motion. I would like you to share this video to as many as you can. The Lord bless you. Pillars of Love is actually a platform by which I teach on marriage and anything regarding to family lives. And so I would like to teach on what I call sex in marriage. Now, sex is created by God to be enjoyed by married couples. And so we need to understand that without sex in the marriage, there is no bonding. Sex brings the bonding between the man and the wife. Sex is actually what we call the mingling of the soul. Sex in a marriage is very important. It keeps the marriage going. In fact, it lubricates the marriage away from friction and a lot of pressure. And so it's important that couples have sex continually and consistently. And so you cannot take away sex from any marriage. It's very important. Any marriage where there is no consistent, frequent sex, we assume that there is a problem in the marriage that must be handled. Woman, listen to me. You are not married to wash dress. You are not married to cook. You are not married to only give birth. You are not married to clean the house. You are married in order for the man to have sex with you. Other than that, the man could have asked the brother, the sister, or any other person to come and wash his clothes, to come and clean his house. That any other person can do. But the man cannot have sex with his sister. He can't have sex with any other person except the wife. And that is why. So the main reason for him marrying you is the sex in the marriage. And it's important that when sex is involved in the marriage, it keeps the marriage bonding. It keeps the people together. It keeps the covenant moving. It flows. It helps the couples to understand each other. It's also helped to resolve issues quickly in the home. And so both of you must enjoy the marriage. And so I'll talk briefly about what I call pleasure sex. A pleasure sex is a consented sex between two couples who have consented to have pleasure through sex. And so they decide a day and a time, and then they enjoy each other in the sex. It is called pleasure sex. For the pleasure sex, you need to understand that both of you have in mind that we want to enjoy ourselves at this moment of our time. And so you set up a time and then you do that. It begins from somewhere. It begins with your mind. So one must set the ball rolling. The other must agree on the motion that have been cast by one of them, either the man or the woman. Then it set the ball rolling for a particular time. Then both of you prepare for the time you want to have that particular sex. And in that time you are having that particular sex, there is no phone call, there is no distraction. Anything that have to bring distraction to that moment you want to share with each other, you must do away with it. So a pleasure sex is a sex where both of you have enough pleasure. You are able to have pleasure. You take your time. You do a lot of foreplay. You caress each other. You kiss each other enough. You stimulate each other enough so that both of you can enjoy it. And so if the man must help the woman in order for the woman to come or to be able to get to orgasm, the same way the woman must also help the man to be able to have enough ejaculation. So you need to be able to play with each other to a point where both of you can enjoy it. As a matter of fact, both of you can come at the same time. If not, then one comes just a few minutes, the other person will come. It is called pleasure sex. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy your home. Enjoy your life. God bless you. I'll talk to you about the second aspect of sex. God bless you. Bye-bye.